Hey everybody, so this is just a little overview of the concept behind the Little Free Library Challenge. Now we tried this back in 2020, right about March of 2020. We had this concept of going out and figuring out which was the best block, have the blocks compete against each other to win this Little Free Library. And there was a weird thing that happened in March of 2020. For those of you who are watching this in the time capsule, that made some of the plans move a little bit farther down the line. So we're moving into 2021 with the Little Free Library, and the concept is basically we have some sponsors who are committing to, I think it's between $100 and $150, which has been the estimate that we have gotten for what it would cost to build a Little Free Library, buy or build a Little Free Library. And so we're putting that up for grabs because we think that those are really cool in neighborhoods and on a block in a neighborhood. So what we're saying is that the block that wins the Little Free Library Challenge will get this money or get this Little Free Library built. You'll still need to tell one of your neighbors will have to volunteer to be the home of the Little Free Library. But spoiler alert, if you're the kind of block that wins the Little Free Library Challenge, you probably have somebody on your block who wants the Little Free Library. So we're trying to keep it simple. Here is the way it works. In your block, we're going to give you a link to basically what on the Fort Hunt community site is the Alumni Center. And this is a place where we have just asked neighbors to introduce themselves and to say, I am a NASA scientist and I went to William and Mary and I majored in blank. The theory, and this is where sometimes Fraser is guilty of mixing too many things, but the theory was, wouldn't it be cool to have a directory of our people, our neighbors, in case kids who are going to college wanted to connect with somebody who went to your college, or somebody who's interested in that profession wanted to connect with you. So this is meant to be kind of a connector both for the adults and for kids or students. So the concept is that you go to the Alumni Center on FortHuntCommunity.com and you introduce yourself. And on that site you can identify your block. So at that point, what the plan is, and this will all be judged by our sponsors, that each of the different neighborhoods will have a sponsor if it happens, and the neighborhood sponsor will say, based on either the total number of people on that block who contribute or who volunteer or add themselves to the alumni directory, or the percentage, because some blocks might be much bigger than others, but we're just looking for the block that has the most engagement, the most activity. And if you want your block to win, then you'll be able to print up a flyer that you can hand out on your block and encourage people to go to the site and register and introduce themselves. Because truthfully, if you know what the people on your block are doing, where they went to school, what they do for a living, what their interests are, then you're a more connected block. And so you're going to have a little tool, the Little Free Library, to help the kids and the other people in the neighborhood stay connected. Okay?